Hello, I am Ferris Pilot, and you are watching another episode of Curse of Naxxramas with the level 1 basic decks. Today we're going to be playing the Construct Quarter on normal mode as usual. And you know, I know what you're thinking, normal mode, it's super easy. It's not challenging at all, right? Not so. Honestly, I thought I was going to be able to stomp this with the same old deck, but the Construct Quarter really steps it up a notch. I had to create a new unique type of deck for each of these three guys. And then this guy, I just used the same deck, but he has a unique gimmick too. I actually think the Construct Quarter is very well designed, so I do want to show it off a little bit here. We're going to start with Patchwerk. Now, I have this deck called Fuck Patchwerk. That's it's because I had a hell of a time beating him the first time around. The way the Patchwerk fight works is he starts off, he has no cards, he just has this weapon that does 5 damage to you every turn. And it's really, really powerful. He just rushes you down, as you can see, 5-8. Once he runs out of the weapon, then, if you destroy the weapon, then he gets a card in his hand that he can play for 3 mana to summon the same weapon again. So here, I just created basically what's a rush deck with some taunts to keep him off me. So I actually like this a lot. Voodoo Doctor is also good because it offers you a little bit of room to maneuver. Charge is alright too, because it provides... you know what, I'm keeping this hand. Maybe not a great idea, but it seems alright right now. I basically counter his rush with my own rush. Another way to do it would be to force him to draw cards using things like Cold Light Oracle. But since this is a level 1 basic deck, we don't have access to cards like that very much. So we have to rely on the rush. And I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to put down this Goldshire Footman. And then I'm going to use the coin and put down the Voodoo Doctor and heal myself. And the reason for that is, of course, because that 2 health here means we can survive another additional turn, because it only does 5 damage. He doesn't have 2 damage worth of reach. That Goldshire Footman died for his country, and he did a fantastic job, if I do say so myself. A Stone Tusk Boar is fine and everything, but I think I'm just going to go for the Heroic Strike here and hit him. We have to be very aggressive against this boss. Otherwise, there's not much we can do. His hero power is destroy a minion, which makes me think that perhaps it would have been a better idea to put down the Stone Tusk Boar. But that's alright. I hope I draw into an ooze here at some point, but that's okay too. He destroys your most powerful minion, whatever that is, so you do have to be a little bit careful. Here, you could either put down the Raid Leader for 1... Actually, I am going to put down the Raid Leader, and the reason for that is because he can't destroy a minion next turn. Can he? Yes, he can, because he's going first, so he can. He will be able to, which is why I'm going to put down the Bluegill Warrior and the Stone Tusk Boar instead. And the reason for that is if I had put down the Raid Leader, he would have destroyed the Raid Leader, and I don't want that to happen. So here, I lose one of these guys, probably one of the 2 ones. That's okay. That just means that I'm going to put down the Raid Leader next turn, get 2 damage out of it, instead of what I would have gotten, which would be 0. Magma Rager is actually a very powerful minion against this boss. For some reason, he chooses not to destroy that when you have a minion with higher health on the board. But unfortunately, right now we don't, so I'm just going to hold off on that Magma Rager for now. I'm going to attack him. As you can see, he might destroy the 3-1. No, probably he'll go for the Raid Leader, but we'll see, won't we? We'll see this turn. Okay, yeah, he did. Charges are very important. If we don't get more charge minions, like, I think it's possible that we could lose here. Every single time I've lost... Oh, that Goldshire Footman is amazing. Really, it's fantastic. He's probably going to kill the Magma Rager. That's fine. That Goldshire Footman, though, it bought us another turn. Absolutely crucial. Right? Oh, he destroyed the Goldshire Footman because he always prefers to go for face. This is fantastic. 5. And then with charge, we have 2. We don't quite have lethal on him, but we're going to have lethal next turn, I believe. I should hold off on doing this for now. Oh no, we do have lethal. We have lethal. We win, and we win with like an extra survivability to spare. Fantastic. Excellent job. I'll put the deck list down in the video description because it took me a long time to come up with a deck that could actually succeed against him. You know, it has some unusual cards. Like, this is the only time you'll see me using cards like Goldshire Footman and Magma Rager in a deck. But against Patchwerk, they're actually quite good. And that's something that I have to say, they designed it well. they made you use cards that you wouldn't normally use, right? And that's something that I think is pretty sweet. Alright, next up is Grobbulus, and this guy can be a huge pain in the ass. As you can see, I have a deck called Fuck Grobbulus, because, man, he was annoying too. Thing is, I don't remember him quite as well as I remember Patchwerk, so I don't know what his gimmick really is, but his hero power is very terrifying. 1 health minions is really bad, so what I try to do, I try to have some really powerful minions with high health, and avoid playing weak minions.
I must protect the
this is actually good. We're gonna go Wild Growth on turn 2. I don't want to keep the Darkscale Healer right now. His hero power is terrifying to me because if it kills something, then it summons a slime. Then he has this like terrible combo of cards, which is basically unbeatable. He summons like 2 slime that copies itself at the end of the turn, like the battle cries copy yourself exactly at the end of the turn, and he has a buff on that, which buffs it up. So you get like 2 5/6 slimes at the cost of like 5 mana or something, which is just absurd. You can't keep up with that, right? Okay, and I really hope I draw into a 4. I need like a Yeti or something, just to keep him off me for a little while. Dancing Swords is pretty bad. I'm not going to be able to deal with that with anything that I have right now. Yeah, this is not going to do it. Although, I will still play the Bloodfen Raptor. And yeah, I'll hit the Dancing Swords. Like, he's not going to burst me down. What's going to happen is he's going to play that terrifying combo with the Echoing Ooze and then kill me. So, yeah. Okay. Kill the Dancing Swords, get a card, probably play the Gurubashi Berserker afterwards. I do have a healing touch to keep me alive a little bit, so that's okay. Alright, play down the Gurubashi Berserker, and we have a good follow-up in the form of the Darkscale Healer as well. Oh, this is absolutely disgusting. He's gonna get the world's best... Okay. He doesn't care about getting the world's best Cult Master. I'm fine with that. I thought for sure he was gonna get the world's best Cult Master, but I guess not. Okay. I killed a Cult Master. Yeah. Get that up to a 5/3. Play this guy. Yep. I'm going to claw and kill this guy. Alright, I think that went pretty well. Now this is the turn. If he has the Echoing Ooze plus Mutating Injection, yeah, that's the card that gives him like the super awesome combo, which is terrifying. But fortunately, he wasn't able to play that this turn. I don't like the fact that he has only 1 health. He could use his hero power and do some shenanigans here. Fortunately, with the Shattered Sun Cleric, or even with the Stormwind Champion, we have a good means of survival. So I'm just going to play this Stormwind Champion, I think. Yeah. Better put down something that's a little bit stronger. Alright. We're in a decent spot right now. But those Mutating Injections, those are the worst. I really hate them. Oh no, he could use his hero power right now, but he chose not to. Which I'm pretty glad about. Okay. I am thinking that we want to obviously kill the Abomination, but... Because if we hit the Abomination, then our Stormwind Champion dies. However, if we play down a second Stormwind Champion, then we don't have to worry about that. But it dies to the Ooze then. And it also dies to his hero power. So... as bad as it sounds, I don't want my Stormwind Champion... No! Wait. I have an idea. Okay, we sacrifice the Shattered Sun Cleric. Allow the Stormwind Champion to, yeah. That happens, whatever, it's fine. Okay, that didn't turn out exactly. I didn't expect the Shattered Sun to survive, but that's okay for now. We want to heal the Stormwind Champion up. Obviously, armor up with our hero power. And then go. He's going to be able to summon an Ooze or a Slime, but that's alright with me. The Stormwind Champion survived, which is the main point of importance here. Slam, okay, that's fine. Now we just play the board clear game, really. Why does he have so much card draw? Oh my gosh. But, oh, and we're not playing Priest, so we can't heal either. But luckily we do have this other Stormwind Champion, which is going to allow us to survive here. And I'm going to pop this Innervate just so that I can Shattered Sun Cleric on this Stormwind Champion as well. because I want to get rid of that ooze. I know what you're thinking. Wow, 9 damage. You wasted it on ooze, but you know what? He has those mutating injections. I just don't want him to get bored. Any kind of board at all. So yeah. I will sacrifice my my Shattered Sun Cleric here. Okay. Kill the ooze with another champion. I'm gonna pop the Wild Growth, see if I can't get a good card. Healer would be amazing. Healer would be fantastic. I would love to get Darkscale Healer right about now. Nope, just a Gnomish Inventor. I will put down the Gnomish, why not? Alright, that's fine. Sack this guy. Put down a Yeti. Hit him in the face for 9. And we're looking, it looks like we're in a pretty decent spot right now. Yeah. Oh no, he's gonna Heroic Strike the Stormwind Champion? I don't mind that too much. You know, he takes 6 damage. It's okay with me. But our damage here, it's not great. You know, not great at all. Good draw, Gurubashi Berserker, very strong. I'll kill his 2-1 with my hero power. I think we need to at this point. Take out the 2-2, go for face. Like at this point, we want to kill him. Oh my god, no. Why does he have the most opportune taunts of all time? Cold Blood is fine. He's gonna Cold Blood this minion, which I think is the wrong move, but that's fine. Because I'll just sack my Yeti into it at this point. And the Gurubashi Berserker, nice thing about that is his Poison Cloud buffs up the Gurubashi Berserker, right? So that's nice. Do this. I am going to sacrifice this guy. Am I going to sacrifice the Gnomish Inventor? Seems like it may not be the best idea, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Then I am going to put the Gurubashi Berserker into his face and play my hand. And at this point, I think we've pretty much won the match. Even if he mutating injections and takes out... Like, he'd need to take out all of my guys, which I don't think is likely. Right, okay. Yeah, I doubt it's gonna happen. Oh, okay, no. The Stormwind Champion, or Stormwind Knight won us the game. What we're going to do... Go like this. That's fine. Go like this. That's fine. Death Rattle, yeah, we would have won anyways because he played a freaking Abomination. So he doesn't even deserve to die from the Ogre. We're gonna use our hero power to kill him. But there you go, that's Grobbulus. I was so lucky though that he didn't use the ooze / mutating injection combo where it clones the buffed up ooze. Because with a normal, like level 1 basic deck, it's just so hard to get rid of those 2 5/6s, right? Anyways. Next up is this dog, Gluth. Gluth has an interesting hero power. Gluth has an interesting hero power. Let's just leave it at that. I don't have a fuck Gluth here, so I'm just gonna use this custom paladin. I don't know if that was for Gluth, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I need The thing with Gluth is he has this weapon that improves every time a minion with Death Rattle goes off, I think, or it's every time a minion dies, something like that. And that is the most terrifying weapon in the world. This is actually not bad. We're going to keep the Novice Engineer. Again, I don't remember Gluth very well. I seem to recall I had a few bits of trouble with him, but nowhere near as much as Patchwerk. So we'll see. Yeah. He also summons zombies at times. Changed the health of all minions to 1. It's kind of annoying. That's why I picked Paladin, because, you know, everything already has 1 health, most of these anyways. So I don't really mind if its health gets reduced to 1, because it's already 1. Isn't that great? Put down the Novice Engineer. That's why I'm running Magma Rager too. I mean, for some reason, the Construct Quarter just turned Magma Rager into one of the world's best cards. I'm just kidding. He's probably going to use his Jaws to kill the 1/1, but that's okay. That Skeletal Smith doesn't affect us very much because we don't have Paladin weapons, I don't think. We have, I think, maybe the Hammer. I'm not too sure, though. Stormwind Champion. Why do I have this? Well, it's because it gives it +1/+1 to all of your minions, which means even if they have been reduced to 1 health with the hero power, they still have +1/+1, which is just great, really. Do I want to charge this into the 4/3? I think I do. Might as well, right? Oh, that's probably why I didn't want to do that. Okay. I am playing this match wrong. I may very well have to redo it. I'm off to a bad start. But that's alright for now. Yeah. We need ooze. Like, I know I have ooze in this deck, but you have to draw it, essentially. Because I don't know, like, I don't see any other way to not... I mean, I don't see any other way to win. Unless you draw ooze. So, let's hope we draw ooze. That's not ooze. Effectively, his weapon is the most terrifying thing about the match, because all of his minions basically have Death Rattle. Oh my god, no. This is disgusting. You have to get board presence early, which I didn't manage to do, because all I've had are like kind of crappy cards. So for now, we're in a pretty bad spot. And I know this is just buffing up his weapon even more, but I don't really have a choice here. You know? He's gonna run out of that charge anyways. He's gonna use it up this turn, probably. And a Sludge Belcher? This, like, fortune is not on my side right now. Alright. Let's see if we can't do something about this. Evidently not. We could buff up the Shattered Sun so it dies to this and still doesn't deal any extra damage. We could put down this Lord of the Arena, I guess. Seems like the best option, which is really sad considering... Yeah. I knew he was going to do that, but it's to be expected at this point. Oh my gosh. Well, alright.
There's an achievement for losing to Gluth.
Yeah, there's no achievement for losing to Gluth. Trust me, I've lost to him before. Oh man. Okay. This is so bad, because it's like... Oh yeah, I can't play that. Okay, well... this is not the situation you want to be in, essentially. Oh man, I should have saved my charge minion. That would have been helpful. Oh well. Yeah, you want to get Blessing of Might early. I got like such the wrong cards early on. This is not going to end well. This match is not going to end well for me. I can already tell. His board is too strong. Okay, thanks. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's acceptable, I suppose. Put down the taunt. Give it Divine Shield. Even his hero power will not help him. And, I don't know. I guess I put down a Magma Rager. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Abomination. Really.
Decimation is my favorite thing.
Okay. Free health? I'm not going to complain. I'm so lucky he hasn't drawn into more cards. I mean, more of those weapons. Because if he had, then I would have been in such a bad spot right now. But fortunately, we're actually kind of okay somehow. Not sure how, but somehow. You know? So that's going to be fine. I am tempted to play the Elven Archer, but I'm going to hold off on it for now. Just put down these two guys. And the reason for that is probably going to decimate. Yeah, because of the 6/1, but still remains a 2/2. Hopefully he can't remove the 6/1. He cannot. That's great. Great news for me. Alright. Now, options here. Blessing of Might that gives it 5, and then I can actually kill the Spiteful Smith with the Elven Archer, which is what I'm going to... Actually, I don't even need to use the Elven Archer. I can use the Shattered Sun, but I think the Shattered Sun is worth more. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to kill it with the Elven Archer. Yep. Kill it with the Elven Archer. Attack with the 6/1. Good. We're managing to like slowly stabilize here. And this is fine. The Bloodfen Raptor is going to get affected by his hero power. Nothing else will, though. So that's okay. And the Stormwind Champion is really useful. If he wants to hit himself in the face, he's probably going to, actually. I would have as well. It's pretty hugely important when you consider it, but that's fine. Now we just need to attack him, essentially. And this is where the Paladin hero power becomes very, very handy. Yeah. And we just sort of tear him down. Because now we have like a decent enough board. And if he starts using Decimate every turn, we can actually take advantage of that with our Silver Hand recruits. Right? Abomination, unfortunate. But that's why we didn't play this Shattered Sun Cleric. Right? Alright, and we got an Ooze out of this, which is great. Right? We'll sacrifice our guys. Whatever, that's fine. It's gonna buff up his weapon. But then we play Ooze. Right? Takes out the weapon. Gives us a minion on the board. And then, once again, we're going to hold off on the Shattered Sun until we can be guaranteed that we're going to get that 1 damage extra. Because it's useful. It is useful. He's probably going to hit that. Yep. I don't blame him. And that's also another good thing about the Paladin's hero power in this fight. It gives him something to hit, so he doesn't go after your face. Right? If he has a lot of damage, yeah, as I said, we were running Light's Justice, and we might as well play that at this point. It's not going to help us with removal anymore. Yeah. Like, I was worried there in the middle of the match. I thought I was going to have to restart this, but now we basically won. Especially with Light's Justice. He would need to play like a Sludge Belcher or something with good taunt, essentially. Which I don't think he has. Or, you know, I'm just an idiot. That's also possible. Okay, that's 7 damage. That's not enough to kill. This Sludge Belcher, though, is like the best possible draw he could have had. I don't understand. Like, we're gonna have to kill it, right? Okay, we can deal 1 damage. We hit that, and then we take out the thing that he summons. Right? Right. We take this out. And then we just hit him in the face with our weapon. And that's it, we won. That was close, though, I have to admit. But we did it.
Who will eat all of these leftover zombies now?
Alright, next up is Thaddius. Thaddius is the result of the most horrible and evil experiments in the Construct Quarter. Apparently he's made out of like dead orphan children or something like that. I don't know. His hero power is Polarity Shift. Swap the attack and health of all minions. I don't have a fuck Thaddius deck. Ideally you want to have minions that have an equivalent amount of health and attack. I'm just going to use my same priest deck that I've been using for a while now. I don't know how successful this is going to be in winning against them because I have a lot of minions that have a lot of health, but not a lot of attack. But at the same time, I'm too lazy to create another deck, and I think that this deck can win. I have beaten him with this deck before, so it is possible. I know that. Maybe it depends on the hand that you get, but who knows. Once again, all of the deck lists will be in the video description, so keep that in mind. You can check them. I don't think the exact deck matters, but sometimes it can help out if you're curious about the strategy. Thaddius doesn't have a weapon, but the Ooze is a decent enough 2-drop anyways, that we're just going to play it. I would love to have a Shadow Word Pain. Every time I faced off against Thaddius, he's put down an Unbound Elemental. He also has a couple of Overload cards, so if you don't handle that Unbound Elemental early, it's going to cause a lot of problems. So I really, really, really hope that I draw into a Shadow Word Pain. But if I don't, then it's very possible we could lose this. And if we do, that's unfortunate, but if it happens, it happens. Hearthstone is a game of luck as much as it is a game of skill, and sometimes you lose. That's just the way of things. Come on, a 3-drop would be nice, even a 2 I'll take. But no, I get a 7 instead. Absolutely useless.
Well played.
Alright, thank you, Thaddius. Play your Ooze, that's okay. That's alright. If we play the Oasis Snapjaw, it's gonna die next turn. If we play Tazdingo, it's gonna not die next turn, so I'm gonna play Tazdingo. Well, he probably has some form of removal, but that's okay. Hopefully he doesn't have removal. And that hero power goes off instantly. He doesn't use it in a smart manner. It just goes off at the start of every turn, so you can actually take advantage of that if you so desire. Here we go. See, taking advantage of his hero power. That's what we need to do. That was a huge waste of mana, by the way. But I couldn't help but take advantage of that little situation we had there. So I did, you know. Lightning Storm on one enemy. I'm very happy about that. I'm so glad he didn't get that Unbound Elemental. Okay, and Ooze. Whatever. We could Shadow Word Paint it, or we could just heal our guy and then kill it, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down the turtle. You know, maybe he might not be able to get through this taunt if I play the turtle. And then that's a 7-2. That's scary. No, he has Fork Lightning. These things happen. You know, you can't be too salty about that. Sometimes he has Fork Lightning. It's going to happen from time to time. Now, Stormwind Champion is a very solid drop, but Boulder Fist is a very, very solid drop. Because it's a 6-7 right now. 7-6 is slightly worse than 6-7, but not by much. 7-6 is still a good card. So we're in a good spot right now. I will Shadow Word Pain the Sludge Belcher. Definitely. It's a good target, I think. Do that. We'll take this guy out. Heal our Ogre. And then put down an Oasis Snapjaw. So now we have some substantial threat on the board after this polarity shift. 6 and 7, like he's gonna have to handle that 7-2. With Fork Lightning, that's fine. I don't mind like baiting out Fork Lightnings this way. You know, that's perfectly okay with me. Nerubian Heg, how scary. Supercharge, how scary. Supercharge, we're still gonna be able to kill the 1-6 with our Ogre. Or we could just Shadow Word Paint it, which is actually what I'm going to do. And the reason behind... Am I going to do that? Let's see. Shadow Word Pain plus this guy plus heal. Yeah, it works out. The reason I'm going to do that is because I want to play the Gurbashi Berserker. Not an ideal use of Shadow Word Pain, but it's acceptable. Alright, and then I can get that extra 6 damage into the face, which is pretty useful. This 2-7 is good because it's a 2-7, essentially, which becomes a 7-2. He's used 2 Fork Lightnings already. How many more could he possibly have, right? Alright. 7-6 goes into this guy. I will heal it, of course, as well as I can. That's going to become a 4-7 next turn, unless we play this Darkscale Healer, in which case it turns back into a 7-6. I'm gonna hold off on the Shattered... Am I gonna hold off on the Shattered Sun? I am not going to hold off on the Shattered Sun. Yeah, this seems alright. Seems okay. That way we get an extra point of attack on the next turn for this Gurbashi Berserker, which is nice. Now our board is basically unstoppable. Like, he's not gonna win. We've won. This game is over. We may even have lethal this turn, possibly not. We'll see. Easiest play in the world. Do we have lethal? 10, 7, yes. We have exactly lethal. 17. See? Not too difficult once you make use of his own hero power against him. Those taunts are pretty useful, those Tazdingos we had. That's about it. I know it seemed easy, but I have to say, this Construct Quarter was a lot harder than any of the previous quarters. The previous ones, I basically just used the first deck I could think of, and I won. Construct Quarter actually had me thinking about how to make new decks, interesting deck ideas. I really like that, and I think it's good to have every now and then. It offers a little bit of challenge without being as absurdly difficult as Heroic Mode. So, because Heroic Mode, I mean, you basically have to use Expert Pack cards. But normal mode, you can actually beat it using the level 1 basic deck like we did in this video. So, thank you very much for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe, like, or comment, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.